Very good evening to all of you. कैसे सब लोग? I hope all well. So the today topic is the revision of the supply chapter, charge of GST. These are the two topic, and we will also do some point or some question on the introduction part also. So by which we will cover three topic today. The first question is on schedule 1. Can you tell me what is the schedule 1? आप लोग मुझे बता सकते हैं कि शेड्यूल 1 क्या चीज है? वेरी गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल. Can you please tell me what is the schedule 1 in the chat? And then we will discuss one by one. There are three questions on the schedule 1. Schedule 1 है क्या? What is the use of the schedule 1? Why I should go and refer the schedule 1? Schedule 1 is the supply? No. It is not only supply. What is the schedule 1? That is my first question to all of you. Very nice. Jeevan has given the right answer. Supply without consideration. It means you have studied that the two important parameter to treat the transaction as supply. वो कौन से दो इंपॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर थे? किसी भी ट्रांजेक्शन को सप्लाई करने के लिए मुझे दो एलिमेंट जरूरी है. कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी द नेम ऑफ द टू इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट, टू इंपॉर्टेंट point which has to be there? One is the consideration. Absolutely correct, Diya Jain. One is the consideration and second is the absolutely correct business purpose. If any component is missing, that will not be the supply. अगर दोनों में से कोई भी कंपोनेंट मिस है तो उस ट्रांजेक्शन को सप्लाई नहीं कहते. You got my point? Now, the schedule 1 is the exception of Schedule 1 is the exception of, I request everyone, Insia, Krishnapal, Prakurti, everyone, beta requesting everyone to give the reply in the chat, the only mode by which we can connect to each other. तो मेरा humble request है, सृजिता, गांगुली, जीवन ऑलरेडी रिप्लाई दे रहे हैं, दिया जैन ऑलरेडी रिप्लाई दे रहे हैं. बाकी सभी बच्चों से मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि एक बार चैट पर आप एक्टिव रहें. I would be able to understand your participation. Schedule 1 is the exception of the consideration. तो अगर ट्रांजेक्शन में कंसिडरेशन नहीं भी है, then also it will be treated as supply. पहला एग्जांपल रीड करते हैं और पहला क्वेश्चन रीड करते हैं. सुलेखा मैन्युफैक्चर having the factory in Delhi and depot in Mumbai. Both establishment are registered in the respective state under GST. Now, can you tell me, will they have the one GST number or will they have the two GST number? अगर एक लोकेशन मेरी दिल्ली में है and another location is in Mumbai, in that case, will there be single registration under GST or will there be two GST number in that case? The answer is सिर्फ एक या दो पार्ट. वेरी नाइस बेटा. Krishnapal has given the reply. Diya Jain has given the reply. Correct reply. Thank you. And everyone, please participate. Jeevan has given the reply. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसके दो जीएसटी नंबर होंगे एंड दो जीएसटी नंबर को हम एक टेक्निकल नाम देते हैं. वी आर यूजिंग वन टेक्निकल टर्म फॉर बोथ जीएसटी नंबर. कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज दीज कॉल्ड एज? Some person is there. Very nice beta. It is called as distinct person. It is called as distinct person. Now let me move further. Finished goods are sent from factory in Delhi to the Mumbai without consideration, so that same can be sale from depot. Now, if it is without consideration, will it be a supply? Tell me, will it be a supply? Will it be a supply? Will it be a supply? And if answer is yes, give me the reason. If answer is yes, give me the reason. अगर आप मुझे एक या दो वर्ड में, हाफ लाइन में कैसे भी आप मुझे एक्सप्लेन करें, अनम्यूट करके इफ यू लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन, यू आर वेलकम, बट काइंडली टेल मी द आंसर. Why? So it is a supply. I got this. Dia has given the correct answer. Now tell me why it is a supply. Requesting everyone to give the reply in the chat. तो शेड्यूल वन क्या कहता है? शेड्यूल वन says that transaction without consideration will be the supply. And schedule one, how many entries are there? Total there are 4 entries. There are 4 entry, and this entry is covered in the para 2, entry number 2 of schedule 1, which talks about supply between a related person and between distinct person. Supply between a related person or distinct person will be treated as supply, and schedule 1 is talking about or is being used when there is no consideration. Even if there is no consideration, then also it will be the supply. तो ये बात तो क्लियर हो गई. बिकॉज दे आर द डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन, दे आर द डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन, तभी ये ट्रांजेक्शन टैक्सेबल हुआ. इफ दे आर नॉट द डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन, नॉट द रिलेटेड पर्सन, विल दैट ट्रांजेक्शन बी सप्लाई? क्या वो ट्रांजेक्शन सप्लाई होता अगर फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट में एक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, एक फैक्ट्री किसी दूसरे डिपो को माल बेचती है? दे आर नॉट रिलेटेड, they are not a distinct person, they are not a distinct person, will it be a supply? Answer is no. Not a supply. And the reason is there has to be the related party or there has to be the distinct person. Next question. Raman is architect in Chennai. Very important question. His brother, who is settled in London, is well-known lawyer. Raman has taken the legal advice free of cost with regard to the family dispute. Now, first tell me, this transaction is import of service, export of service, domestic supply. ये transaction क्या है? Is it export, is it import, or is it within India domestic supply? Very nice, very nice. Now you are seeing import of service. Import of service. Correct? I'm writing in short IOS. Now the schedule 1 has third para. Schedule 1 has third para which talks about, schedule 1 has third para which talks about, तीसरा पैरा जो किसके बारे में बात करता है? Import of service. Can you tell me when import of service without consideration is taxable? Can you please highlight and tell me when, as per schedule 1, import of service would be taxable? Import of service schedule 1 के अकॉर्डिंग कब टैक्सेबल होगा? शेड्यूल 1 के अकॉर्डिंग कब टैक्सेबल होगा? Shall I open the study material to highlight that point? To open the schedule 1? क्या schedule 1 open करने की requirement है? Please tell me. Do I need to open the schedule 1 and tell you where this entry is there, where this entry is written or how it is written? So if it is beneficial for you, I can open that study material also. Won't have any problem. But please reply in the chat ki do I need to do or not required. Okay, ठीक है, मैं ओपन कर देता हूँ. No sir. Okay, related parties, no sir, not required. ठीक है. Now Krishnpal, Diya has given the reply. What is that? कि import of service from related party. इंपोर्ट और सर्विस कब टैक्सेबल है? रिलेटेड पार्टी के साथ अगर ट्रांजेक्शन हो रहा है तो टैक्सेबल है. एंड व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ रिलेटेड पार्टी? व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ रिलेटेड पार्टी? इन दिस एग्जांपल, will this be considered, will the Raman and his brother is considered as related party or not? अगर रमन और ये ब्रदर जो ये ट्रांजेक्शन कर रहे हैं, क्या ये ट्रांजेक्शन बिटवीन द रिलेटेड पार्टी है? एंड विल इट बी टैक्सेबल? क्या ये रिलेटेड पार्टी है? अगर रिलेटेड पार्टी है तो क्या टैक्सेबल होगा? Let me open this institute material and let me highlight. ये ट्रांजेक्शन है इंपोर्ट ऑफ सर्विस? आंसर इज यस. बाय ए पर्सन? यस, इट इज बाय ए पर्सन. फ्रॉम ए रिलेटेड, दैट इज स्टिल a question mark, we need to check. Course for business, whether this personal family dispute is in the course or furtherance of business. Whether personal family dispute, will it be treated as in the course or furtherance of business? Kuldeep, Diya, Pasala, everyone, please give the reply. क्या ये ट्रांजेक्शन इन द कोर्स और फर्दरेंस ऑफ बिजनेस है? कुलदीप, बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है ये. कुलदीप ने एक पॉइंट हाईलाइट किया है, इवन विद और विदाउट फर्दरेंस ऑफ बिजनेस. अब देखो, ये चीज आपको समझनी जरूरी है. ये चीज आपको समझनी जरूरी है. क्या इंपोर्ट ऑफ सर्विस में विद या विदाउट बिजनेस ये ट्रांजेक्शन टैक्सेबल होगा? इज इट सो? पहले मैं इस डिफरेंस को पहले मैं इस डिफरेंस को आपको. Okay, you are saying yes. Kuldeep is saying yes. Okay, let me explain this point first to you, and then we will move to the question. Okay, Piyasumi is saying not taxable. Just allow me 1 minute. Let me open the Excel sheet so that I can make one chart for you, and then we can again discuss the same point. So I am talking about import of service. ठीक है. Consideration and business. If consideration is no, Kuldeep has highlighted very good point. So therefore I am making this chart for all of you. अब आप मुझे बताइए, जस्ट टेल मी वन थिंग, मैक्सिमम 4 ही पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकते ना, तो मैक्स टू मैक्स ऑन एनी ट्रांजेक्शन ऑफ इंपोर्ट और सर्विस देयर कुड बी दिस 4 पॉसिबिलिटी. डू यू एग्री विद मी? मैक्सिमम 4 पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है. डू यू एग्री विद मी? यस यस, कृष्णपाल, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. करेक्ट ना? ठीक है. पहला ट्रांज, नाउ टेल मी, विल इट बी ए सप्लाई? गिव मी द just section number if you can. So first transaction, will it be a supply? Will it be a supply जिसमें consideration भी है और business भी है? Obviously yes, it will be the supply. It will be the supply. It is simple. You can say 7 subsection 1 clause A. ठीक है. Now go to the second transaction where I'm saying consideration is business is no. क्या ये transaction supply है? Will it be a supply or not? Will it be a supply or not? The answer is will it be a supply or not? Tell me. There is a different answer. Some are saying yes, some are saying no. There is a different answer. Some are saying yes, some are saying no. This is page number 20. Just 1 minute. Answer is yes, it will be the supply. Why it will be the supply? Let me open this 7 subsection 1 clause B. Read this clause. Import of service for a consideration. If the transaction is import of service and there is a consideration, that's it. Whether or not in the course or furtherance of business. The biggest confusion that you might do in the exam, you might remember this word. You might remember this word when you are talking about schedule 1. इस वर्ड को आप शेड्यूल 1 के साथ मिक्स मत करना. क्यों मिक्स मत करना? क्योंकि ये क्या बात कर रहा है? ये कह रहा है कि देयर हैज टू बी द कंसीडरेशन. In that case, whether it is in the course or furtherance of business or not in the course of furtherance of business, immaterial hai. But when it is immaterial, if there is a consideration. Now, let me go to my chart. So if there is a consideration, then it can be yes, it can be no, it will be a supply. Now, one thing please remember, supply can be taxable or supply can be exempted. That is a different thing. अभी हम इस चैप्टर के माध्यम से what we are doing, we are just proving whether my transaction is supply or not. Now, after a supply, it can be taxable, it can be exempted as per the relevant notification. But first, we are determining whether my transaction is a supply or not, right? We all are at same path, na? Same page, right? Now, it will be a supply. Answer is yes, but now my push section number would be different. Now, if I'll say consideration is no and business is yes, will it be supply? Answer is subjective yes. Now, why I'm saying subjective yes? Why I am saying subjective yes? Because if the supply, if the transaction is without consideration, I need to refer the schedule 1. And schedule 1 para 4 says that supplier should be related party or supplier should be a related party or any other establishment outside India. In that case, it is only the supply. Are you getting my point? And if both no, ye bhi no hai, ye bhi no hai, it can never be the supply. So, एक बार just let's read the para number 4 of schedule 1. Import of service from a related party or from any of its other establishment in the course or furtherance of business. So if consideration is not there, Kuldeep, then it is mandatory that transaction has to be in the course or furtherance of business for taxability of import. Import of service की taxability के लिए अगर हम शेड्यूल 1 के रेफर कर रहे हैं तो उस ट्रांजेक्शन में बिजनेस का एलिमेंट होना जरूरी है. इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? So now we need to check two point, whether this brother and Raman are related parties. Second, whether the transaction is in the course of furtherance of business. So one point is clear because it is personal purpose, not in the course of furtherance of business. So the transaction cannot be the supply. Now the question says, would your answer be different if Raman has taken the advice in respect of his business unit in Chennai? Now I can say out of the two element, consideration and business. Sorry, not consideration, related person and business nature. So with respect to business nature, it is satisfied. Now with respect to related party, whether these are Raman and his brother are related parties or not. I'm not receiving, till now, I am not receiving any right reply. Please think and tell me whether they are related party, yes or no. Yes or no. If you have something, kindly correlate with the respective definition. Kindly correlate with the respective definition if you can. Very nice, beta. Very nice. I have received first right answer from Diya. Waiting for others to reply. Waiting for others to reply whether they are related party or not. If yes or no, give me some reason. I'll just wait for a minute, not more than that, because we are still on question number 1. Hope speed and everything is okay. Hope speed and everything is okay. Speed explanation and everything is okay. Because I think ये मेरी पहली क्लास है आप लोगों के साथ. I hope this is my first class, so that is the reason I'm asking. Speed and everything is okay. तो आंसर क्या है? ये रिलेटेड पार्टीज नहीं है. यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड. नो प्रॉब्लम बेटा. करेक्ट. सो Krishnapal, first you tell me that for import of service, you need to see whether it is business or not and whether it is from related parties or not. This point is clear to you, Krishnapal? ये point clear है ना कि भाई import of service should be in the course of furtherance of business and it should be from related party. Correct. Fine. Now, whether this is related parties or not, answer is no. Why no? Because the family, when you read the definition of a related party, it talks about fully dependent. Because they are not dependent, they are different, they are doing the business. He is settled in Chennai and he is settled in London, so they are not related party. They are not dependent to each other. So are they related parties? Answer is no. Second, family dispute would be business purpose or personal purpose? Krishnapal, family dispute would be personal or business? Would it be personal or business? Personal. Absolutely correct, beta. Personal. So is there any business? No. So the business, neither business is there nor they are related party. So answer would be it is not a supply. ये वाला बात क्लियर हुआ? Is it clear? Not a supply. अब अगले क्वेश्चन में आते हैं. ये क्या कह रहा है? Would your answer be different if in the above case Raman has taken the advice in respect of his business unit? तो अगर business unit होता, then in that case what will happen? I can say instead of no, your answer would be yes. Can I say the business would be yes? इस केस में business का आंसर yes होता, right ना? Answer is yes. But still अगर related party नहीं है, if they are not related party, the answer would remain same, not a supply. Answer would remain same, not a supply. Sir, why answer remains same? Go to the schedule 1. Go to the schedule 1. What it says? It says that it should be from related person. It should be from related person and it should be in the course or furtherance of business. In my third example, C, they are saying this condition is satisfied, but again, they are not related party. Hence, the answer would be not a supply. Now tell me, is it clear or still anybody have any confusion? Anybody have any confusion? Please ask, feel free. Everyone is understood ना? किसी को बेटा किसी को भी कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज आस्क, फील फ्री आस्क. यहां तक क्लियर है? आगे बढ़ूं मैं? चलो थोड़ा सा स्पीड भी लेना पड़ेगा अपने को, हाफ एन आवर हो चुके हैं. ठीक है, वी हैव टू टेक अप स्लाइट स्पीड नाउ. मैं एक बार क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 और क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 सिंपल है, एक क्विकली कर सकते हैं आप लोग. See, renting of immovable property, will it be a supply of the goods or supply the service? What is the schedule 2? Now tell me, what is the schedule 2? What is the schedule 2? Schedule 2 क्या है? क्या करता है schedule 2? Can he decide the transaction is a supply or not? Can he decide whether transaction is a supply or not? Give me the answer. Can the schedule 2 decide whether my transaction is a supply or not? Very important question. Very nice, beta. Pasala, Jeevan, Diya, Kuldeep. Everyone has given the Krishnapal. Very nice, beta. क्या ये सप्लाई डिसाइड करता है? आंसर इज नो. You always remember. Right, आदित्य बेटा, right. ये transaction schedule 2 can never decide whether my transaction is supply or not. It can only decide. So first, मेरा ट्रांजेक्शन सप्लाई है या नहीं है वो सेक्शन 7 सबसेक्शन 1 डिसाइड करेगा. Whether my transaction is a supply or not, it will be decided by 7 subsection 1. After deciding the supply, will it be a supply of goods or will it be a supply of the service? It will be identified, bifurcated, segregated by schedule 2. By schedule 2. Now, when I go to the schedule 2, tell me, renting of immovable property, will it be a supply of the goods or supply of the service? Very simple question. Everyone, requesting everyone to give the reply. अभी आप इतना बढ़िया reply कर रहे थे. So when you respond ना, whenever you respond ना, it gives the motivation to us. Being a faculty, being a teacher, it gives a lot of motivation. Will it be a supply of service or supply of the goods? Answer is service. Go to the next. Goods forming part of the business are transferred or disposed of under the direction of the person carrying on the business as no longer to form part of those asset, whether it is goods or whether it is service. Whether it is goods or whether it is service. Thank you so much. Aditya, Kuldeep, Krishnapal, Pasala, everyone has given the answer. The transaction is supply of goods. Why goods, sir? Because they are saying no longer forming part of those assets. No longer. If you go to the schedule 2, you will see that if there is no longer forming part of the asset, then it is a supply of goods. Third, transfer of the right in the goods without the title in such goods. क्या आंसर होगा आपका? Will it be supply the goods or will it be supply of service? Supply of service. Why? Because it is a title, not transferred. Title means, what is the meaning of title? Title का मतलब क्या हुआ? What is the meaning of title? Ownership. Very nice. Yeah. I really appreciate everyone. When you give the response in such a manner, really, we enjoy. Title matlab ownership. When the ownership is not transferred, it means I am giving the goods to you only to use that goods and then return to me. If the title is not transferred, then it is supply of the service. Now the last clause, last example, tell me, will it be supply the goods or will it be supply the service? Will it be supply the goods or will it be supply of service? Clause D, example D, this one. The answer is O. It is slightly tricky or it is okay? Oh, 3 answer has been received. Diya, Krishnapal, Pasala, Jivan, Kuldeep, Mr. K. Paul, Aditya. Give the reply. Insia, not received any reply. Kindly give the reply. If it is feasible, system support is there, then at least reply. Answer is, it will be the supply of goods. Now the see, if you are not transferring the title, then it is a service. But you are transferring the title even in future date, like hire purchase. What is the concept of hire purchase? We are giving the title to buyer, but only when he make the full payment to the supplier. So hire purchase का transaction will also be treated as supply of goods. Correct. Now quickly reply clause 3A, 3B, 3C. What is the, again, it is a schedule 2. Please give the reply कि ये transaction मेरा supply of goods है या supply of service. Just allow 1 minute only. Allow me 1 minute. I am back. Meanwhile, please give the answer 3A, 3B and Will it be a supply of the goods or will it be a supply of service? A, B, and C, all three. Oh, A, very nice. Diya, Kuldeep, Krishnapal, Insia, very nice beta. Pasala, Aditya, Jeevan, excellent. Thank you so much for your active participation. Temporary transfer or permitting the use, not permanent, temporary. It is a service. Any treatment or process on another person's goods. It means goods does not belongs to me. I am only doing the treatment or process like it is a job work. It is service. Transfer of the title. Just now we understood if you are not transferring the title, it is a service. And if you are transferring the title, it is goods. So all has given the correct answer. It is service. It is also service and it is goods. Okay, let's move to the question number 4. Examine whether the activity of import of service. Now, point is import of service would amount to the supply or not. Again, the question comes would amount to the import of service. I hope you all remember this chart. अगर आपको remember नहीं है, you can take the photo, you can take whatever you want. सभी को याद होगा ये चार्ट? I hope everyone remember this chart because this would be our base for answering the subsequent question. ठीक है. There are total 4 transactions. Let me go. Now, first, Miss Kaushik received the interior decoration service for a residence located at Bandra from Mr. Rachel of Australia. Amount paid for the said service is 5,000. Now tell me. Think and then give me the answer. It covers the every provision which we have discussed in the Excel sheet. इसका आंसर yes or no क्या होगा and along with the reason, give me the reason for point number 1. For example, for question number 1 only, I'm asking. Can you give me the, can you support the reason? Can you support the reason? If it is taxable, then why? If it is not taxable or not supplied, then why? Very nice, beta. Very nice. I am happy with the answer of Pasala. Still, I have received some more reply, but I am not convinced. Relook your answer, rest of the participants. पसाला के अलावा बाकी जो भी बच्चे हैं, एक बार आप अपने आंसर को देखिए ना, जिन्होंने भी मुझे आंसर दिया है. अच्छा, एक बात बताइए, क्या इस ट्रांजेक्शन में कंसिडरेशन है या नहीं है? वेदर देयर इज अ कंसिडरेशन है, इज देयर कंसिडरेशन, यस और नो? कंसिडरेशन इज देयर और नॉट? जस्ट से यस और नो. Just say yes or no. Whether there is any consideration in this transaction. Answer is yes. There is a consideration. Now, is it for business purpose? Is it for business purpose? Is it for business purpose? Answer is no. Transaction is import of service, and if there is a consideration, do I need to check whether it is for the business or not? Will it be important? Will it be important to see that transaction is in the course or furtherance of business or not? क्या ये जरूरी है? क्या ये जरूरी है कि अगर इंपोर्ट और सर्विस में कंसीडरेशन है, डू आई नीड टू चेक बिजनेस और पर्सनल? Absolutely correct, Kuldeep, Pasala, Jeevan, and everyone. Now the point is 71B will come into the picture. If the consideration is there, it is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. Even though it is personal, even though it is personal, but still, that transaction will be treated as supply. Now, who will pay the tax? Will it be taxable? Will it be exempt? This is not in the scope of this chapter. Why I am saying so? Because we need to read the reverse charge. We need to go to the exemption. Whether transaction is taxable or exempted, what would be your answer? Sir, in this chapter, we are doing the discussion of whether transaction is supply or not. After it is a supply, it is taxable or exempt? I don't know. That will be decided by another chapter. Now, if it is taxable, who will pay the tax? Whether supplier will pay the tax or recipient will pay the tax? I don't know. Why? Because charge of the GST chapter will decide who will pay the tax. Is it clear? In this chapter, we are limiting our scope to decide whether it is a supply or not. ठीक है? Shall I proceed? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone? Or shall I? किसी को कोई doubt? नहीं ना? ठीक है. Now the Miss Kaushik received interior decoration service for his residence located in Bandra from her brother, who's wholly dependent, further did not pay any consideration. Now, this time Miss Kaushik receiving the interior decoration service for his residence at Mumbai. So can I say whether it is business or personal? Tell me whether it is business or personal. Whether it is business or personal. Answer is personal. Whether it has any consideration or not. Whether it has any consideration or not. क्या इसमें consideration है? क्या इसमें consideration है? नहीं, no consideration. No consideration. Now tell me which schedule I will refer in this case. Which schedule I will refer in this case? Very nice, beta. Very nice. Answer is schedule 1. And schedule 1 para 4 says import of service without consideration, without business, will it be taxable? Without consideration and without business, will it be a supply? Will it be a supply? Now in this case, see, try to understand. In this case, what you will decide, how you will decide. See, अभी आपको इसमें क्या-क्या चेक करना है? You will check whether the supplier is related party or not. Give me the answer. Whether the supplier is related party or not in this case. Wholly dependent. Underlining. I am underlining this word. They are wholly dependent. Are they related party? Now answer would be yes. Related party. Second is whether it is business. Whether it is in the business. Answer is no. Whether it is in the course or furtherance of business. Answer is no. Whether there is any consideration. Answer is no. So that is okay. If consideration is not there, I go to the schedule 1. Schedule 1 para 4 says it should be from related party or distinct person. another establishment outside India, and it should be in the course or furtherance of business. If both are yes, it is a supply. Because one is no, so therefore it is not a supply. Because one is no, therefore it is not a supply. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? Any confusion? Any confusion, kindly ask. Any confusion, kindly ask. Now, again, will your answer be changed? Will your answer be changed? ठीक है, Krushpa. Will your answer be changed if the above case it is taken for business purpose? Now, in this case, I will say it is business. Are they from related party? Yes. Is it for business? Answer is yes. When both answer is yes, I can say it is a supply. I can say it is a supply. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now it is a supply. Yes, 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 yes. Now it is a supply. Very nice. मजा आ गया. All okay? Let me proceed further. So I'm expecting the reply from everyone. Malakshmi, Aditya, Jeevan, Mr. Paul, Krishna Paul is giving the reply. Kuldeep, you are giving. Insia, Dia, Pasala, Prajapati, Prakurti, Thiasumi. Kindly excuse me if I am not using correct pronunciation of your name. ठीक है? Let's move question number 5. ठीक है, question number 5. Damdam Electronic has sold the following electronic item to the Akbar retail store. Fine. Refrigerator 500 liter at the rate of 18%. Stabilizer for refrigerator, this is tax rate. LED television, taxable at 12%. Split air condition, taxable at 28%. Stabilizer for air condition, 12%. Damdam Electronic has issued the single invoice indicating the price of each above item separately in this case. Akbar Retail Store has given the single check of rupees 1 lakh for all the item as composite discounted price. State the type of the supply and what tax rate it is applicable. Will it be a composite supply? Will it be a mixed supply? Or will it be an individual supply? You need to tell me the relevance. You need to tell me the relevance of this word. You need to tell me the relevance of this word. These two words are important or not, you need to decide. But tell me the answer, and after 2 minutes, I will evaluate this answer. Okay, Mahalakshmi is saying it is a mixed supply and taxable at 28%. Diya, you are also saying same? Okay. Okay. Pasala is also saying same? Okay, great. Okay. So tell me whether it is a mixed supply or composite supply or both no. Now, first you tell me whether it is a mixed supply or composite supply or both no. Is it a mixed supply? Is it a composite supply or is it neither a composite nor a mixed supply? Tell me. Okay, Krishnapal is saying composite. Fine. There are 4 votes for mixed supply, 1 vote for composite, 2 votes for composite. Okay, composite. Okay, composite. Fine. 3 votes for composite. एक बार देखते हैं. What about rest of the participant? Is it a mixed supply? Is it a composite supply, or it is neither mixed nor composite? It is an individual supply. Fasala is saying mix. Okay. Baki ka answer. Insha is saying mix. Okay. Let me make it 5. Okay. Okay, beta. What about others? Chalo, sir. Why you all are saying mix? Whomsoever has given as mix, is it because of single price or is it because of single invoice? Tell me. क्या ये सिंगल इनवॉइस के कारण है या सिंगल प्राइस के कारण है या दोनों के कारण है? Why you are saying mix? What is the reason? You tell me. Okay. Have you purchased some item from any big bazaar or something, any stores? वो लोग whether they will issue the single invoice always, most of the time they are issuing single invoice if I'm purchasing bulk item. Let's say I purchase vegetables, I have purchased, let's say, curd item. Now point is, fine, got it. See, single invoice, not important. Single check, not important. Can't a supplier sell the multiple item on a single invoice? क्या मैं एक सप्लायर आपको एक से ज्यादा आइटम बेच नहीं सकता ऑन ए सिंगल इनवॉइस? आई कैन. सी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. if this become mixed supply, you will never see any invoice for more than one item. See, try to understand the concept of mix or concept of composite will only come when there are two or more item are being supplied in the bundled manner. In a bundled manner, are they being sold as a bundled item? Example, I am giving you the laptop. I'm giving you the laptop along with laptop bag. I'm giving you the mobile along with mobile charger. I am the big bazaar on the occasion of Diwali or any festival. I am just doing the combo. Let's say one kurkure, one cold drink, one sweet, one dry fruits, and this combo is being sold you at 1000 rupees. Whenever there is a concept of combo, whenever there are bundling, then only the concept of composite or mix will come. It is neither composite nor mix. It is individual supply. It is individual supplies of the different item and will be taxable at each different rate. It is neither mix nor composite. It is not taxable at 28% full value. No, it will be taxable. Refrigerator will be 18, stabilizer will be 12, LED will be 12, split air will be 28. The total value might come 1 lakh rupees. That is okay. So he has given some discount. Fine, the total value will come 1 lakh. But what is the type of the supply? It is neither composite nor mixed because it is not bundled supply. अगर ये bundled supply होता, can you think and give me one example of bundled supply? Can you think from your daily life, daily routine life, and give me one example of bundled supply, which can be either composite or mixed? Can you give me one example of bundled supply? सोचिए और बताइए. Hotel and restaurant. Again, I am staying in the hotel. They are giving the free Wi-Fi. They are giving the complimentary breakfast. It is supply of the three in a bundled nature. Absolutely correct, Mahalakshmi. I am going to the hotel and they are providing me the pickup facility from the airports. It is also the bundled nature. Let's say I'm providing you the classes along with its recording. It might be treated as two different supply because I can sell the recording. I can also sell the classes. Then it will be the two different supply and is being supplied in a bundle. Let's say I am charging X rupees. Mobile phone with charger. Absolutely correct, Krishnpal and Dia. These are the bundled supply. Now this, suppose you are purchasing mobile phone, you are purchasing, let's say you are going to the any stationery shop and you are purchasing one pen, one pencil, one eraser, one sharpener, one geometry box, one notebook. Are they composite? Are they mixed? No. These are individual supply, taxable at individual rate. It is neither composite nor mixed. Why? Because it is not combo. Clear? Is it clear to all? एक बार confirm करें. Is it clear to all? Please confirm once. Until they are sold together as a bundled. Until they are sold together as a bundled, right? But in single invoice of standard nature, how they will show the rate? See, might be, for example, let's say, fine, I got your question. Let's say I am making one invoice. So hypothetically, I'm saying, let's say refrigerator, it is 10,000 rupees and tax rate is 28%, let's say. So what happened? It will be like this one. Okay, 2800. So might be you will add AC, you will add cooler, let's say, you will add inverter. Okay. Total amount, it is taxable, let's say 12%. Okay. It is taxable at 18%. Okay. It is taxable at 28%. Assume that this was your invoice. In this case, let's assuming, I'm hypothetically assuming, now he's saying that I will take 1 lakh rupees from you. So it means he's giving the discount of rupees 8,000. In this case, the invoice would be like in this manner only. And the total amount which I am collecting, let's say I'm a supplier and I'm collecting from you, that is 1 lakh rupees. But how this invoice would be prepared? According to invoice accounts and records chapter. If you refer the rule 46, if you refer the rule 46 of the CGST, it says that if you are selling even a single item, you have to show separately what is the taxable value, what is the tax rate, what is the tax amount, and what is the total invoice value. मुझे separately बताना पड़ेगा. And according to section 15 subsection 3 clause A, if I like to take the benefit of the discount, I have to show on the face of the this invoice. Then only I can take the benefit. It will be excluded from the value. This would be the way to prepare the invoice. Correct, na? This would be way to prepare the invoice. No invoice can be made in non-compliance of rule 46. ठीक है. I hope it is clear. Fine, बेटा. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move further. Last question है इसका. ठीक है. इस चैप्टर का लास्ट क्वेश्चन एंड देन वी विल मूव टू द चार्ज ऑफ जीएसटी. हाँ, Gagan Engineering Private Limited, a registered in Haryana, is engaged in providing the repair and maintenance for heavy steel machinery. For carrying out the repair work, Gagan sent its truck equipped with the item like repair equipment, consumable tools, parts, etc. from Haryana workshop to its own repair center located in other state across India, where the client machinery are being brought and being repaired. Discuss the liability of the GST on interstate movement of the truck from the workshop of the Gagan in Haryana to its repair center located in multiple states. Very nice question. I'll give you 2 minutes, think and then give me the reply कि आपके अकॉर्डिंग क्या ये टैक्सेबल होगा, will it be supply or not, what would be your answer, give some reasoning, one or two word, one or two para, one or two, whatever you like to say. ठीक है ना? Gagan registered in Haryana, providing the maintenance and repair service for some machinery, carrying out the repair work. So he is sending his truck with equipped with the like all repair equipment, consumable, etc. Then this truck moved to the different part of India, its own workshop, and जहां पर वो मशीनरी आती है क्लाइंट की, वो रिपेयर करता है. Now the taxability of this interstate movement of the truck. Will it be taxable or not? You need to tell me. कौन सा शेड्यूल लगेगा? इज देयर एनी कॉन्सेप्ट, whatever you can think and tell me. सर यहाँ पर वो रिलेटेड पार्टी वाला कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई होगा और यहाँ पर सर नहीं ये 7-1 अप्लाई होगा. whatever you can think, try to think and then give me the reply in the chat. might be ultimate answer is correct or not correct, doesn't matter, but थोड़ा एनालाइज कीजिए इसका, थोड़ा पोस्टमार्टम कीजिए क्वेश्चन का. what would be your attempt to answer this question? It is a supply. Okay. Okay. Because it is related party and domestic establishment and no consideration. Okay. It is a supply of the GST is deemed to be the supply. GST is leviable as different state, different registration. Correct. Taxable also because it is a business purpose. Okay. It is a supply. Okay. Anyone list? Taxable also because it is a okay. दिया जैन और डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन. ओके. मैं एक बात तो अप्रिशिएट करूंगा सबकी, सबने ना डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन वाला कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई किया है. दैट इज रियली अप्रिशिएबल. एंड आप लोग कहीं ना कहीं शेड्यूल 1 भी रेफर कर रहे हो, राइट? तो दैट इज ऑल्सो अप्रिशिएटेड. माइट बी और अल्टीमेट आंसर इज रॉन्ग, बट अगर आपने शेड्यूल 1 टच किया है अपने आंसर में, एनालिसिस में, if you have referred the section 25 subsection 4, that is distinct person, I can say majority of the part of the analysis is over. Only one part is missing. What is that? Let me open the study material and like to highlight only one clarification. Interstate movement of the various mode of conveyance. CBSE has clarified that following activity are not treated as supply. Correct. It says that interstate movement of the various mode of the conveyance between distinct person, train, bus, truck, etc. carrying goods, passenger, repair, maintenance, या तो goods के लिए या repair के लिए. Neither supplies the goods nor supplies the service, and therefore it is not liable to tax. Is it clear? Because of this clarification, शेड्यूल 3 नहीं है, ये शेड्यूल 3 नहीं है. ओके मतलब ये क्लैरिफिकेशन है. इंटरस्टेट मूवमेंट, सी इफ यू गो टू द शेड्यूल 3 you will not find any item like this. You will not see in the schedule 3 like para 1, employer by the employer to the employee, by the employee to the employer. ठीक है. सेल ऑफ लैंड, कंप्लीटेड बिल्डिंग, एक्शनेबल क्लेम. तो वहां पे कुछ एक आइटम जो ऑलरेडी है, these are the items only, correct? And apart from that, like this, they have clarified. Various transaction has been clarified by the CBIC. It will not be treated as supply of goods or supply the service, not liable to tax. Fine. So by this, we have done with this chapter. Let's move to the charge of GST. Charge of the GST. ठीक है. Can you tell me any one transaction of goods on which RCM is applicable? Can you tell me any one transaction of goods on which RCM is applicable? What is RCM? Reverse charge. Can you tell me any one transaction of goods on which RCM is applicable? Requesting everyone, you please participate in the same manner जो आपने अभी तक किया है. I am requesting everyone, please participate in the same manner जो अभी तक आपने किया है. Okay. So listen my question again. That kindly tell me one item of the goods on which RCM is applicable. ये जो भी आप मुझे नाम बता रहे हो, whether it is bank or advocate or GTA or security, is it a goods or is it a service? क्या ये गुड्स है या सर्विस है? क्या ये गुड्स है या सर्विस है? आंसर इज गुड्स और सर्विस. These all are services. I am asking the goods. Correct. Diya has given the correct reply as of now. Now again you think and tell me, oh, that is not correct. No. You cannot refer the books. You cannot refer the books. No. जब आप मेरे साथ 2.5 hour की क्लास अटेंड करेंगे, तब तक आप यूं समझेंगे कि some revision, some exam is going on and you have to recall from your mind. You all are appearing for May 26. Am I right? You all are appearing in May 26. सभी लोग May 26 में अपेयर कर रहे हैं ना? May 26 में अपेयर कर रहे हैं, राइट? वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस. तो अब आ जाइए. तो अब किताब को एक बार साइड में रखेंगे, हम लोग रेफर नहीं करेंगे. जब जब रिक्वायरमेंट होगी तो मैं खुद ही ओपन कर दूंगा यहाँ पे, अदरवाइज आप इसको रेफर नहीं करेंगे. ऑल हैज गिवन दी आंसर. ओके बेटा, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो प्रॉब्लम. तो अभी तक आपने जो मुझे आंसर दिया, दैट आर मेजोरिटी फॉर सर्विसेज. गुड्स के लिए क्या हो सकता है? बीडी रैपर, टेंडू लीव, टोबैको लीव, सिल्क यार्न, कॉन्फिस्केटेड गुड्स सप्लाइड बाय द गवर्नमेंट. These are the item. Priority sector lending certificate, PSLC. These are the goods. Service में आप लोगों ने already multiple example have given. So let me start the chapter. Just shall we take 10 minute का break and then we'll resume again. we'll take the 10 minute का break and we'll resume again at 7:20. ठीक है मनीष please. Thank you, sir. Now the question is on the charge of the GST, wherein we will discuss the reverse charge mechanism. We will also discuss the composition levy. State the person liable to pay the GST in the following independent cases. Service provided by arbitral tribunal to the business entity. Tell me, will it be taxable under forward charge? Will it be taxable under reverse charge? Will it not be taxable at all? Kindly give me the answer. Okay. Okay. See, the arbitral tribunal to the business entity, will it be taxable? Will it be out of GST? I don't know. You tell me. Oh, why not? Tribunal, that's not taxable. See, if you see that arbitral tribunal, if provide to the business entity, then serial number 3 of reverse charge notification will apply and this business entity will pay the tax on the reverse charge. It is also covered. See, first service, if I recall the sequence, first is the GTA service, second is the lawyer, legal service, third is the arbitral tribunal to the business entity. It is taxable under reverse charge. Oh, Malakshmi has given the answer for all three. Very nice, beta. Now, sponsorship services provided by a company to individuals. Sponsorship services provided by the company to individual. Forward charge, reverse charge, or not taxable? Tell me the answer. Will it be taxable under reverse charge or will it be taxable under forward charge? Nine. How can you say? Okay, you are saying FCM, you are saying RCM, you are saying forward charge. Okay, nice. Malakshmi, would you still under? Would you say still it is under RCM or it is under FCM? Second point. बहुत बढ़िया. कुलदीप, दिया, पसाला, all is given the answer. Aditya, Insi, Sudeep, Kuldeep, Prajapati, Prakriti, Riya, not receiving any reply. Nilofer, thank you. Correct. Sponsorship services to other than body corporate is reverse charge. थोड़ा सा चेंज कीजिए, थोड़ा सा चेंज कीजिए. Sponsorship services provided to the body corporate and partnership firm are taxable under reverse charge and it should be supplied by other than body corporate. Are you getting my point? I'm saying that if sponsorship services is being given to the if sponsorship services is given to the body corporate and partnership firm, then only it is taxable under reverse charge. Shall I open the respective chapter also at the same time? एक बार देख लेते हैं. या एक मिनट रुकिए, मेरी स्लाइड जो मैं यूज करता हूँ क्लासेस के लिए, लेट मी ओपन दैट स्लाइड. एक मिनट, जस्ट अलाउ मी 1 मिनट है. Then just 1 minute. Let me open that slide. It is not related to you as of now, but at least हम लोग ओपन कर लेंगे तो हमें थोड़ा क्लैरिटी मिल जाएगा. If the service recipient is the body corporate or partnership firm, then only it is taxable under reverse charge. Service provided by way of the sponsorship services. Who should be the supplier? Any person other than body corporate. Who should be the recipient? Any body corporate or partnership firm. Is it clear? अगर रिसिपिएंट बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट और पार्टनरशिप फर्म है तभी टैक्सेबल है. सप्लायर कौन होना चाहिए? अदर देन बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट, तभी टैक्सेबल है. इन माय करंट एग्जांपल, who is a supplier? Body corporate. It is not taxable. Who is the recipient? Individual. Again, because of the two reasons, RCM is not applicable. The first, the supplier should be other than body corporate. Second, the recipient should be body corporate. Both conditions are not satisfied. Therefore, it is not a RCM transaction. Clear? Is it clear? Everyone, please confirm. तीसरा ट्रांजेक्शन पढ़ते हैं. Renting of immovable property provided by the central government to the registered business entity. Yes. This question would be uploaded. This question I will give you. Yes. Not taxable because it's excluded. Where, Jivan, can you help me? Where it is excluded? Excluded means, what do you mean by excluded? Is it Schedule 3? Is it under, matlab means RCM or something like that? I just like to understand. Okay. Fine. No problem, beta. Again, let me go to the service provided by the government. See, first point is correct that it has been excluded. From where? If you see the serial number 5, then your answer is correct. Service provided by the government other than renting of immovable property. So renting of immovable property is being excluded from entire RCM. No, from serial number 5. They have inserted, later on they have inserted new serial number 5A, and that is only for renting of immovable property. And they are saying, if the central government, state government, they are saying, if the central government, state government are providing the renting of immovable property to whom? Any person who is registered in the GST will attract RCM. So, Jeevan, you are correct with respect to serial number 5. But if you go and refer serial number 5A, it says that renting of immovable property given by the central government to the registered business entity, it will be taxable under RCM because of the serial number 5A. Is it clear? Just confirm so that I can proceed to the next question. ठीक, reply कम आ रहे हैं. I'm receiving less reply. Any specific reason? Let me know. Otherwise, I request everyone kindly respond. Raghu associate provide the sponsorship services to the Vivian Cricket Academy LLP. Determine the person liable to pay the tax in this case. Very important question. Will it be taxable? So first tell me. So first give me your answer as per your thought. As per your understanding, give me the answer. अपने थॉट से बताइए क्या आंसर होगा. जस्ट आई एम गिविंग यू 1 minute एंड देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन. एलएलपी क्या है? बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट है, पार्टनरशिप फर्म है, या दोनों ही नहीं है? Whether LLP is a partnership firm or body corporate? You first tell me. See, try to understand this point. Yes, this point is matlab ki regarding the RCM chapter, if I say, regarding the RCM chapter, if I say LLP, Limited Liability Partnership Firm, which is incorporated under Companies Act, but this will be considered as partnership firm. Please note, this is not the body corporate, this is the partnership firm. For the purpose of this point, I'm saying it might be different whenever we are talking about other chapter. I'm not going to the other chapter, but for the purpose of this chapter, I can say that explanation of that particular notification says LLP is considered as partnership firm. Now, if it is partnership firm, then if it is partnership firm, then I can say that the RCM would be applicable. Now, you are saying, but why are you saying it is registered? One interesting question has been asked, or I can say, I think again that Nilofer has given the right answer. Divajan, Jivan, Pasala, Nilofer, Malashmi, absolutely correct. Now, tell me, interesting point I'm asking. In this case, if it is unregistered and if it is registered, just I'm dividing in two parts. If it is unregistered, then RCM would be applicable or not? Just think and tell me. अगर मैं ये कहता कि रिसिपिएंट जो कि एलएलपी है वो रजिस्टर्ड नहीं है, in that case the transaction would be taxable under RCM or it will be out of GST. My God. Nilofer, okay. मैं आपको एक पॉइंट एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूं. लेट्स से let me go and then explain this point here. It's very important according to me. Let me I'm requesting everyone, please give the answer. अगर यहां पर मान लो वीविन unregistered होती, in that case will the RCM be applicable? उस केस में भी आरसीएम होता है या आप ये कहते हैं आउट ऑफ जीएसटी है? इट विल बी आउट ऑफ जीएसटी. टेल मी. My God. I'll take 10 minute extra. I'll take 10 minute for, I'm just skipping this part and एक और concept में आता हूँ. Let me, this is the serial number 4 which I'm talking about. Anybody who knows section 24? Anybody who knows section 24 of the registration chapter? किसी को ध्यान है section 24? पर supplier, see Pasala, you are saying supply not body corporate. ठीक है, not body corporate, condition satisfied. Service is sponsorship, condition satisfied. And the recipient is partnership firm now. In my example, which I'm talking about, in my example, partnership firm, see, there is a small confusion always. Section 24(3) versus applicability of RCM. ये इतना बड़ा कंफ्यूजन है ना, मेरी विश्वास मानिए बच्चा, इतना बड़ा कंफ्यूजन है ना. आई विल नेवर रिसीव द करेक्ट आंसर फ्रॉम ऑल. व्हाट इज द कंफ्यूजन? See, section 24(3), what is the 24(3)? Anybody who knows what is the section 24(3)? It says that if you are liable to take, if you are liable to pay RCM, then you need to take mandatory registration. Mandatory registration means अगर आप unregistered हैं, applicable है, in that case you need to take mandatory registration. If this is true, then what happened? Everyone will have to take registration because of RCM. Very nice question, beta. Very nice question. See, the point is why RCM. See, there is a difference. There is a difference. Will RCM be applicable? Will it be registration, etc.? See, point number one. In this case, what was my question? Kuldeep, what was my question? My question is, my question is, if this LLP is unregistered, then RCM would be applicable or not? That was my question. Am I right? मैं आता हूं आपके, मैं इस पॉइंट पर आता हूं. वेरी नाइस पॉइंट यू हैव आस्क्ड. एलएलपी अगर अनरजिस्टर्ड होता तो आरसीएम होता या नहीं होता, या एफसीएम में कन्वर्ट हो जाता? 24(3) says if RCM is applicable, then you need to take mandatory registration. Then you need to take mandatory registration. To apply section 24(3), you first check whether nature of transaction, category of supplier, category of recipient, all three is satisfied or not. Now, just I'm repeating my question. My question was sponsorship services given by the other than company to the firm, whether the condition with respect to sponsorship services, nature of the transaction is satisfied. जो मेरे एग्जांपल में ट्रांजैक्शन था, क्या वो स्पॉन्सरशिप सर्विसेज का था? हाँ, तो ये कंडीशन सैटिस्फाइड हो गई. क्या सप्लायर अदर देन बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट था? वेदर सप्लायर वाज अदर देन बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट? वाज द सप्लायर? लेट्स सी. द सप्लायर वाज Raghu Associate. So it is other than body corporate. It is other than body corporate. Condition with respect to service has been satisfied. Condition with respect to supplier has been satisfied. Whether condition with respect to recipient has been satisfied. Whether recipient was body corporate or partnership firm located in the taxable territory. Whether third condition with respect to recipient is satisfied or not. Answer is yes, it is also satisfied. When all the three conditions are satisfied, When all the three conditions are satisfied, then you can say RCM will be applicable. And because RCM is applicable, the recipient firm has to take mandatory registration and pay the tax and the reverse charge. In this example, if the LLP is unregistered, then also it is under RCM. Now, I'll compare with one more example. And you will have the clarity. You probably will have the clarity. You just tell me, is it clear or not? So this is one entry of goods. Just like to compare and clarify the question with respect to unregistered recipient. Now, I'm giving you one example. Listen my example clearly, carefully. I am central government. I have some old vehicle in my premises. Now try to understand. Listen question carefully. It is very, very important to clarify your doubt. RCM versus FCM versus mandatory registration, or what happen if the recipient is unregistered. I am central government. I have some old confiscated motor vehicle, let's say car. You are XYZ Limited. You are XYZ Limited, body corporate. I have sold this car to you. Now, the transaction, your outward supply is below 20 lakhs, below 10 lakhs. So you are unregistered. Who is supplier in my example? मेरे एग्जांपल में सप्लायर कौन था? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. क्या चीज सेल किया? मोटर कार, ओल्ड मोटर कार, कॉन्फिस्केटेड मोटर कार, ओल्ड मोटर कार. ठीक है. किसको बेचा? लिमिटेड, दैट वाज अनरजिस्टर्ड. Now read this entry and tell me whether RCM would be applicable, whether FCM would be applicable, or no tax. Unregistered person. Assume that sale of motor car is 50 lakh. Value of the motor car is 50 lakhs. Believe me, friend, the biggest doubt, if the recipient is unregistered, whether RCM would be applicable or transaction would be converted into FCM. The biggest doubt in the RCM chapter, I can say. मेरा एग्जाम्पल क्या था? लेट मी रिपीट माई एग्जाम्पल. सप्लायर इज सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. ओके. Supply is old motor vehicle. Value is 50 lakh. Sold to the unregistered one limited company, which is unregistered. Possible na, because sale is below 10 lakh, 20 lakh, whatever the threshold limit is. So उस लिमिट के नीचे थी, इसलिए as of now it is unregistered. I've sold that particular motor vehicle. Now tell me, will the RCM, read this entry only, serial number 6. Will the RCM be applicable or not? Will the RCM be applicable or not? Will it be converted into FCM, or there will be no tax or mandatory registration on XYZ limited company, X limited? Mandatory registration, okay. RCM, okay. For RCM, okay. Miss Nilofer Nisha has given the correct answer. What is correct answer? I don't know. There will be the 3, 4. How he buy 50 lakh? But why not? So, can't you buy 50 lakh ka worth? Why? Why not? What is the reason? See, Kuldeep, I like to understand what is the reason for asking this question. Okay. Please tell me one thing. Will the purchase value be added in calculation of aggregate turnover? With the purchase value be added in the calculation of aggregate turnover? No. Absolutely correct, Kuldeep. No. It means if the sale of this company is below threshold limit, it is not required to GST registered, irrespective whether he purchased 50 crore, 50 lakh, whatever, it doesn't matter. He might purchase the value more than threshold. Sir, threshold is applicable on sales, not on purchase. Absolutely correct, Kuldeep. So he has made the purchase of 50 lakhs. जस्ट हाइपोथेटिकली यू मीन टू से कि ठीक है 10 लाख की सेल है 50 लाख का माल खरीद लिया ऐसा. So I need to clarify this particular doubt, biggest issue in the RCM chapter I can say. अभी तक कोई आंसर नहीं आया इसके बाद. Fine. You will never jump section 24(3). You will never jump कि that recipient has to take mandatory registration. Never jump. First, always check. क्या चेक करना है? Whether the nature of the transaction, whether the category of the supplier and category of the recipient, all three are satisfied, yes or no. Just check. Whether it was used vehicle, tell me whether it was used vehicle, the transaction was of used vehicle. Say yes or no. The answer would be yes. So I can say this condition with respect to nature of the transaction is satisfied. Okay. Supplier is central government other than Ministry of Railway. Whether the condition with respect to supplier is satisfied? Yes, satisfied. Check. What is written here? What is written here? What is written here? Any registered person at the time of the sale, whether XYZ Limited was registered or unregistered, at the time of the sale of that confiscated goods by the central government, क्या वो registered था या unregistered था? Check whether he was registered or unregistered. Answer is unregistered. तो क्या recipient की condition satisfied हुई? क्या recipient की category में वो fall करेगा? Will he fall under the recipient category? No. क्या ये तीनों कंडीशन satisfied हुआ है? क्या तीनों कंडीशन satisfied हुआ है? नहीं, दो से हुआ, एक नहीं. Then no RCM. If your answer is no RCM, section 24(3) will not come into picture. Section 24(3) will not come into picture, and hence this selling of the car by the central government to the unregistered will not fall under RCM. It will be under forward charge. The question जो मैंने आपसे अभी आपको जो मैंने explain किया है, the point which I've explained, it has been clarified by the CBIC. It has been clarified by the CBIC that this transaction will fall under forward charge. Clear हुआ? Is it clear? So in my first example, I told you that recipient was LLP. They have not used the word registered LLP. They have only plain used that recipient should be the partnership firm or body corporate. तो अगर recipient body corporate है या partnership firm है, whether registered, whether unregistered, RCM would be applicable, and if it is unregistered, 24(3) will come into the picture, and you will say, भाई पहले जाके registration लो and tax pay करो under RCM. Is that clear? So because of the time, I need to limit myself. I need to reduce the discussion, but I have tried my best to explain. But under income tax, this transaction traceable or not? See, बेटा इनकम टैक्स में तो मुझे नहीं मालूम. बेटा इनकम टैक्स मुझे नहीं मालूम, मैं खाली जीएसटी पढ़ाता हूँ, तो रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट. सर आवर आंसर शुड बी गिवन विद बोथ सिनेरियो. कुलदीप, अगर ये वाले ट्रांजेक्शन में कुछ नहीं लिखा तो सी कितने मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है उस पर डिपेंड करता है। इन दिस केस प्रॉबेबली 24/3 कहने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि मतलब रिसिपिएंट एलएलपी है, तो वेदर रजिस्टर्ड और नॉट, इंस्टेड ऑफ बोथ इन डिटेल, अगर ये छोटा क्वेश्चन है यू कैन सिंपली से वेदर रजिस्टर्ड और नॉट। सो यू कैन ऐड दिस इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट विच आई शुड से, मतलब ये क्लैरिटी देगा कि आपके थॉट प्रोसेस कितने क्लियर है, ये कम्युनिकेट करेगा कि दैट यू नो द लॉ वेरी वेल, दैट्स इट। बट डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द आंसर, बट आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर, दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर, राइट? ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं। State the person liable to pay GST in the following independent cases: service supplied by the insurance agent to the insurance company, service supplied by the recovery agent to the card. See, quickly tell me point number one, A, B, and C. What is your answer? All conditions should be satisfied. Thumb line क्या? All conditions should be satisfied. तब RCM लगेगा. अगर RCM yes है, and then if the recipient is unregistered, then you will say go and take the mandatory registration. If all the three conditions are not satisfied, then you will never say that you need to take mandatory registration. Okay. In this case, RCM would be applicable A, B, C. Service supplied by the insurance agent to the insurance company, और जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन है आप एक बार देखिए, बताइए मुझे। सर्विस सप्लाइड by the insurance agent to the insurance company, service supplied by the recovery agent to the car dealer, recovery agent to the car dealer. Okay, we'll see. So you all please give the answer. Company has to pay the tax on behalf of the agent. Okay, okay. ARCM, okay. And then insurance agent to the insurance company. Anyone have any doubt? The insurance agent, when they provide the service to the insurance company, it will be taxable under RCM. So question is RCM, FCM or no tax? Try to tell me ABC. तीनों का आंसर दीजिए, फिर तीनों एक साथ हम लोग देख लेंगे, तीनों हम एक साथ देख लेंगे। जस्ट गिविंग यू 1 minute, 2 minute ले लीजिए आप, and try to answer and requesting everyone to please give the response. By the recovery agent, service supplied by the recovery agent to the car dealer. And third is security services provided by the partnership to the registered person paying the tax under regular scheme. See, every word is very, very important and you should be clear about that. अगर ये word change होता तो आंसर में क्या difference आता? For example, so this is simple. I can say RCM would be applicable. Correct? RCM would be applicable. Now, recovery agent to the car dealer. You are saying, what is your answer? Your answer is, हाँ बेटा, ये थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होता है, नो प्रॉब्लम बेटा, थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होता है, रिमेंबर नहीं रहता, एग्रीड। बट कोशिश कीजिए जब उस चीजों को याद करो, वेन एवर यू डू द रिविजन ना, हाईलाइट दिस वर्ड, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन वहीं पे घूमेगा। सी इफ यू सी द रिकवरी एजेंट, हु इज द सप्लायर, रिकवरी एजेंट, हु इज द रिसिपिएंट, उसमें अगर आप देखेंगे तो क्या लिखा हुआ है, बैंकिंग कंपनी, एनबीएफसी। So because recipient is not under the specified category, then it will be taxable under FCM. It will be taxable under FCM provided it should be registered. हाँ जीवन, ये पॉइंट बिल्कुल करेक्ट है। ये जो बात लिखी है ना आपने, एफसीएम इफ सप्लायर इज क्रॉसिंग द थ्रेशोल्ड लिमिट, instead of registered G1 I can use this word also, if supplier is crossing the threshold limit or supplier is registered, in that case it will be covered under RC. Suppose मैं मान लो recovery agent हूं, now you tell me I'm a recovery agent and you are my car dealer and my total transaction is 19 lakh. Is it required to take registration? Is it required to take registration? टोटल साल भर का मेरा टर्नओवर 19 लाख है, 19 लाख 19. Do I need to take registration? Answer is no. So, like for example, when you give the answer to this question, car dealer, so first you will explain, because the recipient is the car dealer, RCM would be applicable if the recovery agent provides the service to the banking company, NBFC, etc. पहला पार्ट खत्म. So the transaction would be taxable under forward charge provided supplier is registered or crossing the threshold limit for taking the registration. Is that clear? तीसरा तीसरा तो बड़ा सिंपल ट्रांजेक्शन है. टेल मी व्हाट वुड बी योर आंसर. थर्ड क्वेश्चन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. थर्ड में क्या आंसर होगा पहले ये बताइए. हा रिया गुप्ता is saying okay, Diya Jain, okay, Jeevan, give me the answer. Nilofer, Kuldeep, everyone. Pasala, no reply since long. Mahalakshmi, no reply since long. Krishnapal, almost half an hour, no reply. बेटा रिप्लाई करो यार, रिप्लाई करो. आप लोग प्लीज रिप्लाई करो, तभी मजा आता है पढ़ने में मुझे या पढ़ाने में. द आंसर वुड बी एफसीएम और आरसीएम. सी अगेन यू नीड टू चेक सप्लायर. नहीं, सबसे पहले नेचर ऑफ द ट्रांजेक्शन शुड बी सिक्योरिटी पर्सोनल. satisfied? Yes. Now the provided by the partnership firm to the registered person under regular category. पॉसिबल नहीं है याद करना, एक बार चेक कर लीजिए. सप्लायर शुड बी अदर देन बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट. अदर देन बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट, क्या ये बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट है? नहीं, बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट नहीं है, तो सेटिस्फाइड. आंसर इज यस, सेटिस्फाइड. recipient should be registered person. Satisfied? Yes, satisfied. Then RCM would be applicable. ठीक है. नाउ द क्वेश्चन कम्स, इस वर्ड का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है? इस वर्ड का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है? कैन यू टेल मी what is the importance of this category of the registered person? What is the importance of this word which they have specified in the question? क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है इस वर्ड का? इस वर्ड का इंपॉर्टेंस है, इफ यू गो दैट एंट्री एंड सी, यू विल फाइंड that if recipient is registered under composition, no RCM. Security personnel is a transaction where RCM will not apply if the recipient is registered under composition. One more, second, if the recipient is registered only for the purpose of TDS. You know that in the GST there is a concept of TDS. आपने सुना है कि जीएसटी में भी टीडीएस है? करेक्ट, सेक्शन 51 में है. 52 TCS वाला है टैक्स कलेक्शन एट सोर्स, बट 51 है वो एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट दिया कुलदीप एंड एवरीवन. There is also concept of TDS. So क्या है? Go to this entry and then try to understand. अगर रिसिपिएंट एक गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट है, लोकल अथॉरिटी है, गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी है, who are registered, this is I am reading this entry, who is registered only for the purpose of section 51 and composition, अगर ये दो कैटेगरी के रजिस्टर्ड पर्सन है, then no RCM. See, meaning thereby why they have written this word, because if they have not written this word and they might have used the word of composition, then that RCM will not be applicable. See, recipient should be registered, तो registered तो section 51 वाला भी है, registered तो composition वाला भी है. In that case what will happen, normally it would be RCM, but उन्होंने explain किया है, उन्होंने exclude किया है दो कैटेगरी ऑफ द रजिस्टर्ड पर्सन को. therefore in this case, what is the importance of this word? Because if the recipient is registered under section 51 TDS category, or if the recipient is registered under composition, then RCM will not be applicable in the security service. अभी हम सिर्फ इसी की बात कर रहे हैं. प्लीज डू नॉट अप्लाई दिस कॉन्सेप्ट एवरीवेयर. या आप कॉन्सेप्ट हर जगह अप्लाई मत कर देना. प्लीज डू नॉट अप्लाई दिस कॉन्सेप्ट. See, for example, if the government sell the motor vehicle to the registered person under composition, let's say if it is under composition, will the RCM be applicable? Answer is yes, RCM would be applicable. If the government is making the supply of the old confiscated goods, seized goods to registered person, वो registered किसी भी कैटेगरी में हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, अगर वो registered है तो RCM लगेगा. You got my point ना? Last 15 minutes we will do the quick round of the question answer. मैं क्विकली आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा, यू ऑल विल गिव द रिप्लाई. दैट इज माय बेसिक. इसी पैटर्न से मैं काफी टाइम से पढ़ा रहा हूं, एंड यू विल आल्सो गिव द रिप्लाई इन दिस मैनर. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द पर्सन. मैंने क्वेश्चन 4 स्किप किया है. क्वेश्चन 4 एक बार पढ़ें क्या? लेट्स से क्वेश्चन 4. Sultan and Sons, a partnership firm based in Nagpur, Maharashtra, is a wholesaler of the taxable product P&Q, exempt by way of notification only within the state of Maharashtra. Its aggregate turnover in the preceding financial year is 130 lakhs. The firm wishes to opt for composition under 10(1) and 10(2) of the section 10. However, its accountant of the view that a person engaged in making supply the exempted goods is not eligible for said scheme. Discuss. Tell me your answer. What is your answer? क्या अगर कोई पर्सन एग्जेम्प्टेड गुड्स में डील कर रहा है, will he be eligible to take the composition or not? प्रोडक्ट क्यू exempted है, प्रोडक्ट पी टैक्सेबल है. Can he opt? Note, is not engaged in the manufacturing the goods which is notified in 10(2)(e). Now tell me your answer. Requesting everyone to give the reply. Not eligible. Not eligible. Okay. Eligible, but as per that, not engaged in manufacturing, they are eligible, sir. Okay. See, what is the importance of this word? ये आपको identify. See, when you identify in the question कि what is important term, and if this term is not there, then what would be change in your answer? See, If you are saying it is exempted, it is not eligible. Some of the participants are saying that because it is exempted, it is not eligible. It means, एक मिनट मैं ना एक चीज में आता हूं. Let me open that study material also. करेक्ट. सी, मैं सिर्फ हेल्प करता हूं. जो भी आप आंसर नो कह रहे हैं, whomsoever is saying, see, whomsoever is saying no, is it because of this clause B? Because he is making the supply the goods which are not leviable to tax and hence it is not eligible. वो प्रोडक्ट क्यों है जिसको जो एग्जेम्प्ट है, because of that you are saying ineligible. I need to understand the reason why you are saying not eligible. Is it because of the clause B or is it because of something else? मैं सिर्फ उनसे आंसर पूछना चाहता हूं, whomsoever you are saying that not eligible. Fine, no problem. Is it correct or not? That we will discuss. But first tell me why you are saying not eligible. Is it because of the clause B? Fine, no problem. See, exempt versus not leviable are same thing or are different thing? Both are same or both are different? Both are same or both are different? Whether both are same or both are different? Okay, okay, fine, tell me, fine. See, बस यही मुझे आपको डिफरेंस क्लैरिफाई करना है. फर्स्ट थिंग, these both are different. If the supply is exempt, it means it is leviable to tax. See, it is leviable to tax, but for the time being, government has given the exemption to that item, considering the general use, etc. Leviable to tax are either taxable item or are exempted item. Exempted item are also considered or also called as leviable to tax. Exempted item are also called as leviable to tax. What does it means? Not leviable to tax, like petrol. Whether petrol is taxable in the GST, leviable to tax in the GST? No. It means they are saying, if suppose I am a dealer, I am supplying the product P, which is taxable, and I am supplying the petrol, which is not leviable to tax. Am I eligible? No. Why? Because of 10(2)(b). But if I'm supplying taxable item and as I'm supplying exempted item, both are leviable to tax and therefore it is eligible. Got my point? It is eligible. ठीक है. And because the turnover is 130, so whether what should be the upper limit? What is the threshold limit for composition limit? Composition में upper limit कितनी होती है? What is the upper limit? Like agriculture. Agriculture is also exempted, right? Agriculture is exempted. Nilofer, agriculture is exempted. Not leviable to tax. I can say alcoholic liquor for human consumption. 5 specified petroleum product, petrol, diesel, and recently they have added ENA. These items which are not leviable to tax or schedule 3. So it is 130. So what is the upper limit? 150. Because now your answer should be because the turnover is below 150. Because turnover is below 150, not exceeding the that 1.50 crore, not exceeding 1.50 crore, plus this exempted item is also leviable to tax and taxable item is leviable to tax. Therefore, he is eligible because he is not engaged in the supply of the goods or services which are not leviable. He is not engaged in the supply of the goods or services which are not leviable. Exempted item is also leviable. Taxable item is also leviable. See, again मैं आपको बात कहता हूं. You heard the word composite supply. What is written? Two or more taxable supplies. They are saying that two or more taxable supplies. Correct? I'm just giving you one extended, one more example, so for better clarity. Let's talk about a hospital. One hospital providing the ICU treatment, ICU, okay, intense care unit. They are charging 50,000. If you see the package, in the package ICU, there is a room, there is a medicine. अच्छा, medicine taxable है exempt है GST में. See, suppose if I go to the medical store and buy some medicine, will it be taxable? Will it be exempt? Answer is taxable. टैक्सेबल है मेडिसिन, आप खरीद के जाओ 5%, 12% जो भी है. कुछ आइटम एग्जेम्प्ट होंगे, बट इट इज नॉट कि ऑल आइटम, ऑल मेडिसिन आर एग्जेम्प्टेड. मेडिसिन आर टैक्सेबल. मेडिसिन आर टैक्सेबल. हॉस्पिटल का ट्रीटमेंट इज एग्जेम्प्टेड और टैक्सेबल. हॉस्पिटल सर्विस, हेल्थ केयर सर्विस इज टैक्सेबल और एग्जेम्प्टेड. हेल्थ केयर सर्विस इज टैक्सेबल और एग्जेम्प्टेड. Exempted. Now try to understand one ICU package which consists of taxable item. What is that taxable item? Medicine. And exempted item. What is that exempted item? Healthcare service. क्या दोनों का combo will it be composite supply? Answer is yes. Why this doubt arose? ये doubt क्यों आया? ये doubt इसलिए आया. This doubt is because of the definition says two or more taxable item. But in this example, I have added one taxable, one exempt. That will be composite. Yes. Why? Because they have used the word taxable supply. Because they've used the word taxable supply. And what is the taxable supply? Leviable to tax. And what is leviable to tax? Tax rate wale item and exempted item both are leviable to tax and hence taxable supply and hence composite supply. Got my point? Always remember, exempted items are also leviable to tax and therefore this, in this case, he will be eligible. Okay. A person availing composition under 10.1.10.2 in the Haryana during the financial year cross the turnover 1.5 crore. Okay, will he be allowed to pay the tax under composition for the remaining part of the year till 31st March? Please advise. Tell me, he has to opt out immediately or he has to opt out in next year? Tell me, उसे opt out उसी साल में करना पड़ेगा या वो नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑप्ट आउट कर सकता है? हाँ, साथ में बढ़िया. मोहन एंटरप्राइजेज एंगेज ओनली इन द ट्रेडिंग ऑफ पान मसाला इन राजस्थान is registered in the same state, and Sugam manufacturer registered in Punjab and Haryana and sell goods manufactured by it in the neighboring state. अगर वो पान मसाला में सेल कर रहा है, in that case will he be eligible to composition or not? Will he be eligible to composition or not? First tell me. See, we have to see the turnover of the preceding financial year, correct? Preceding financial year, correct? Second is, if he is engaged in the pan masala, will he be eligible? Answer is no, because one है कुछ item pan masala, ice cream. Important term क्या है? Trading. Now the important term trading. क्या ट्रेडिंग अलाउड है या मैन्युफैक्चरिंग खाली डिसअलाउड है या ट्रेडिंग एंड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग दोनों डिसअलाउड है या दोनों अलाउड है? Pan masala is not eligible. I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. But pan masala ka manufacturing is not allowed under composition. Yet trading is also not allowed under manufacturing. Just tell me the answer. He is not a manufacturing of the goods which has been notified. What are the goods notified? We pan masala, tobacco, ice cream, aerated water. These are the goods which has been notified. But इनका अगर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करता है तो वो अलाउड नहीं है. ट्रेडिंग इज अलाउड, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अलाउड नहीं है, ध्यान रखना. सी, ही इज नॉट ए मैन्युफैक्चरर. ट्रेडिंग में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ट्रेडिंग में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये पॉइंट क्लियर है आपको? कोई डाउट है तो बता दीजिए मेरे को. एनी डाउट इफ यू हैव? आदित्य, ये रीजन नहीं हो सकता. ये रीजन नहीं है कि पान मसाला पर वो टैक्स रेट है इसलिए. सी, द ineligibility conditions are given in 10 subsection 2. Let's read 10 subsection 2. He is not engaged in the supply of the service. ठीक है, जितना वो अलाउड है. Not engaged in the not leviable to tax. Not engaged in interstate. तो सेकंड पार्ट में जो क्वेश्चन था वो इंटरस्टेट सप्लाई के लिए, इसलिए वो अलाउड नहीं है. Not engaged in making the supply through e-commerce operator section 52. Not manufacturer of the goods as may be notified by the government. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? There is no problem in the trading. He is neither a casual taxable person nor a non-resident taxable person. अगर आप इसका 10(2)(a) वाला भी रीड करोगे, अगेन यहाँ पे भी वर्ड मैन्युफैक्चरर यूज किया हुआ है. जस्ट अलाउ मी 1 मिनट. जस्ट अलाउ मी 1 मिनट. एंड देन मीनवाइल प्लीज सी द क्वेश्चन ऑफ क्वेश्चन 7. देखते हैं क्वेश्चन 7. देखिए आप लोग क्विकली क्वेश्चन 7 देखिए और गिव मी द आंसर. Kuldeep, you are giving the answer for which question? You are giving the answer for which question? 7. 7 ना? This one 7th केस के पहले वाला. 6 तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं, 6 स्किप कर दिया था. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 5th. 5th में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम इन 5th? यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 5th, यही ना? 5th ना? 5th वन. इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या थी? वाई इज नॉट एलिजिबल? वाई इज नॉट एलिजिबल? You can unmute yourself, Kuldeep. You can unmute yourself. सी टर्नओवर एक पार्ट था, दूसरा पार्ट ये था, ये एडवाइस हो गया। उसके बाद में हमें दो चीजों पर और कमेंट देना है, कमेंट नंबर 1 एंड कमेंट नंबर 2। देयर आर 3 पार्ट which we need to give the answer. So we are discussing on this part mainly कि trading were allowed or not. सी अगर एग्जाम में 3 पार्ट है तो हमें 3 को डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इवेल्युएट करना पड़ेगा ना, राइट? डिफरेंटली इवेल्युएट करना पड़ेगा। तो हमने ये इवेल्युएट कर लिया, उसके बाद इसको इवेल्युएशन में हमें मैक्सिमम टाइम लगा बिकॉज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग रेस्ट्रिक्टेड है, और इंटरस्टेट तो सभी को मालूम है कि ये इंटरस्टेट नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है। ठीक है, एक मिनट रुकिएगा। आप है ना मुझे 7th क्वेश्चन का आंसर दीजिए, तब तक है ना मीनवाइल मैं इसको आपको एक रीड लैंग्वेज रीड करके बताता हूं मैं। एक मिनट दीजिएगा, मैं कुलदीप के पॉइंट पर कह रहा हूं, वेन एवर यू द डाउट यू ऑलवेज आस्क द क्वेश्चन। सो दिस इज 10 सबसेक्शन 1 आई एम रीडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ, मैंने आपको स्टडी मटेरियल दिया है। 10(1) क्या है, कंपोजिशन का है। यहां पे क्या वर्ड लिखा है, एलिजिबिलिटी चेक करने के लिए। एलिजिबिलिटी चेक करने के लिए आप क्या देखोगे, टर्नओवर ऑफ द प्रीसीडिंग फाइनेंशियल ईयर यू विल चेक। यू विल चेक द टर्नओवर ऑफ द प्रीसीडिंग फाइनेंशियल ईयर। संडे को भी अपनी क्लास है कुलदीप, संडे को भी अपनी क्लास है, वी विल टेक अनदर चैप्टर्स। ठीक है, मीनवाइल आप मुझे ना इस पे थोड़े डाउट और मतलब डाउट क्यों हो रहा है ये मुझे बताना। वी विल हैव द अनदर क्लास ऑन संडे। अभी मैं आपके साथ 5 क्लास रहूंगा, आई विल बी देयर फॉर द नेक्स्ट 5 क्लासेज, ठीक है ना। तो अगर फिर भी डाउट आता है, मेरे हिसाब से यहाँ पे डाउट नहीं आना चाहिए क्योंकि यहाँ पे वर्ड प्रीसीडिंग फाइनेंशियल लिखा हुआ है, बट फिर भी अगर डाउट आता है यू कैन कम इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास ऑल्सो। ऐसा नहीं कि मैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में इस क्लास का डाउट नहीं लूंगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मेरे को। हाँ, सो 7 में थे, United registered dealers supplying all type of the electronic appliances in the state of Karnataka. Its aggregate turnover in the preceding financial year by way of the supply of appliances is 120 lakh. The firm also expect to provide repair and maintenance service in the current financial year with reference to the provision whether he firm can opt for the composition as the turnover may include the supply of both goods and services. Can he provide the service under the 10(1) also? 10(1)(2), 10(1), 10(2) में क्या वो सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर सकता है? क्या वो सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर सकता है? If yes, up to what amount? If yes, up to what amount he can provide the service? Quickly, I am giving the answer. Just एक बार मुझे अगर yes है तो आंसर बता दीजिए कि कितने अमाउंट तक की सर्विस दे सकते हैं। We'll take 10 more minutes, Subankar. We'll take 10 more minutes. टू मार्जिन कितना है, कितने मार्जिन तक वो सर्विस सी, आंसर इज 10(1), 10(2) में ही कैन एलिजिबल अगर वो ट्रेडिंग ऑफ द गुड्स करता है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ द गुड्स करता है या रेस्टोरेंट सर्विस देता है। मेन इसका नेचर और ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए, एंड along with that he can also provide some services. कितनी सर्विस, कितनी सर्विस, कितना परसेंटेज ऑफ टर्नओवर वो सर्विस दे सकता है? एनीबडी वो रिमेंबर द टर्नओवर? 10% और 10% और 5 lakh whichever is higher. 10% of the turnover in the preceding financial year, 5 lakh whichever is higher. ठीक है, 10% ऑफ द प्रीसीडिंग फाइनेंशियल ईयर जो टर्नओवर है उसका, या 5 लाख whichever is higher, उतनी सर्विस दे सकता है। और 10 to एक डिफरेंट कैटेगरी है। इज इट क्लियर? आज हमने 3 चैप्टर रीड किए, तीसरे में कुछ क्वेश्चन ही पूछा। लेट मी आस्क एटलीस्ट वन क्वेश्चन, लेट मी आस्क एटलीस्ट वन क्वेश्चन। एक मिनट मुझे देखने दीजिए उसमें क्या क्या कवर है। जस्ट अलाउ मी 1 मिनट, लेट मी आस्क वन क्वेश्चन। चार्ज और जीएसटी था एक क्वेश्चन, ताकि अनटच ना रहे।
Hello.
यस सर।
Sir, please give me 5 minutes.
हाँ, आई विल गिव यू जस्ट थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड हो जाएगा क्लास, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ मैं।
नहीं, नो इश्यूज सर, नो इश्यूज, आप आराम से कर लीजिए। ओके सर, ओके।
ठीक। मुझे एक चीज बताइए आप लोग। सो यू टेल मी कि दैट एनी एग्जांपल व्हिच आर सब्ज्यूम्ड इन द जीएसटी, एनी एग्जांपल ऑफ टैक्सेस व्हिच आर सब्ज्यूम्ड इन द जीएसटी, any example of taxes which are subsumed in the GST, and any example of the tax which are not subsumed in the GST. Subsumed in the GST, not subsumed in the GST. बहुत बढ़िया बेटा, बहुत बढ़िया कुलदीप। अब आप मुझे एक एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं, व्हाट इज द जीएसटी काउंसिल? जीएसटी काउंसिल, जीएसटी काउंसिल। Okay, entertainment tax charged by the local. Okay, toll tax, CVD, countervailing duty, absolutely correct. Nilofer is saying VAT, subsumed in the GST, right? Body comprising state and center, absolutely correct. Representative होता है। ओके, ओके। कोई ऐसा आइटम जो कि नॉट लेविएबल टू टैक्स, विच आर नॉट लेविएबल टू टैक्स, आइटम्स विच आर नॉट लेविएबल टू टैक्स। Alcoholic liquor for human consumption, correct. Alcoholic liquor for human consumption and पेट्रोल, डीजल एंड अभी एक नया आइटम का हमने बात किया था, ईएनए का बात किया था। ईएनए का हमने बात किया था, एथाइल न्यूट्रल न्यूट्रल अल्कोहल। सो करेक्ट, करेक्ट, करेक्ट। कैन यू टेल मी वन मेजर रीजन व्हाई द जीएसटी वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड, और आई कैन से व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ जीएसटी, ड्रॉबैक ऑफ द अर्लियर लॉ, अर्लियर indirect tax law, and the biggest benefit of the GST? तो अच्छा, नीलोफर हैज आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन कि ईएनए क्या होता है। सी, levy का section in the GST, the levy section is section 9 of the CGST Act. If you see that there is a recent amendment, what was the amendment? It was since beginning that alcoholic liquor for human consumption is out of the GST. ठीक है। Now they have added ENA. What is ENA? Extra neutral alcohol, undenatured or rectified spirit used for the, and which is used for the alcoholic liquor consumption. That ENA was subject to the GST, but government has waived off this particular part, and they are saying that you can exclude the same and you can continue to charge the excise, whatever you are charging, VAT, whatever you are charging on alcoholic liquor. Cascading effect, absolutely correct. Is it clear, Nilofer? You have asked the question regarding ENA. ठीक है। See, ENA was the product on which there was a biggest doubt. Why? Because it was not excluded in the section 9. So state भी charge करते थे और GST भी charge होता था, ऐसा doubt था। मतलब what is actual treatment, that was not clarified. Matter went to the High Court also. They have clarified in one of the matter. They Allahabad High Court, if I'm not wrong, Allahabad High Court has clarified that yes, ENA was subject to the GST also, no problem. So finally they have come to the clarification and 9(1) में उन्होंने exclude कर दिया from charging. So Subhankar ji, should I take the quick round of the question answer या आप लेंगे? Just clear me. चलो क्विक राउंड ऑफ द क्वेश्चन आंसर 5 मिनट ले लेते हैं हम लोग, बाकी फिर सर कवर कर लेंगे, ठीक है. Whether exempt supply and not leviable to tax are same or different? Whether exempt supply and not leviable to tax are same or different? The answer is they are different. I would request everyone, please give the quick reply in the chat. Please give the quick reply in the chat. I can ask any question, whatever we have discussed. Import of service, if it is without consideration, whether business is mandatory or it is not necessary, business or not in the course of furtherance of business. अगर import of service में consideration नहीं है, is it mandatory that it has to be the business, then only it is supply, or it can be or cannot be? Let me repeat again. Import of service without consideration from related party, if it is with the business, then only it is supply, or if it is without business, then also it is a supply. The answer is it has to be in the course of furtherance of business, then only it is a supply, otherwise not. If brother and sister are there, they are not dependent, will it be a related person? They are not dependent, will it be related person? Will it be related person? Answer is no. What is the use of the schedule 2? What is the use of the schedule 2? What is the use of the schedule 2? Answer is it gives the bifurcation whether it is supply of the goods or supply of service. Whether it is supply of the goods or supply of service. Correct. Can you please tell me the one recent new amendment, one new item which has been excluded from GST? एक एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं जो भी रिसेंटली एक्सक्लूड किया जीएसटी से, 9(1) जो हम बात कर रहे थे. जीवन सिंह, वेरी शॉर्ट, नाइस. एक्स्ट्रा न्यूट्रल एल्कोहल, ENA, यूज्ड फॉर एल्कोहलिक लिकर फॉर ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन. याद रखना वो आइटम जो है ENA लिमिटेड है कि अगर यूज हो रहा है एल्कोहलिक लिकर, देन ओनली इट विल exempted, it will be excluded. Now trading of pan masala is allowed under composition or not? Trading of pan masala is allowed under composition or not? Trading of pan masala is allowed under composition or not? Answer is allowed. Answer is allowed. What is not allowed? Manufacturing is not allowed. Manufacturing is not allowed. Manufacturing is not allowed. Can you tell me in security personnel services, RCM will not be applicable if the recipient is registered under which category of? अगर recipient registered है GST में under, you have to give me the 2 category of the registration. अगर recipient उस category में registered है, then RCM will not be applicable of security personnel. Security personnel RCM will not be applicable if the recipient is registered under which category of the, you have to tell me. Oh my God, very nice, very nice. Correct. Registration under composition scheme. Okay, one more was there. Can you tell me? एक और था. हाँ, टीडीएस कैटेगरी सेक्शन 51 में अगर रजिस्टर्ड है गवर्नमेंट जो है, तो आरसीएम एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा उस केस में, या होगा नहीं होगा। करेक्ट। इफ सप्लायर इज बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट, रिसिपिएंट इज बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट, other than body corporate, then sponsorship services, will it be taxable? Sponsorship services given by the body corporate to the non-body corporate person, recipient, individual recipient, will it be taxable under RCM? क्या ये taxable होगा under RCM? क्यों? Give me reason. Give me the reason. Why no? Answer is no. Fine. Why no? Why no? Recipient है other than body corporate इसलिए कि supplier है body corporate इसलिए। Why the sponsorship services given by non-body body corporate to the non-body corporate, why it is not taxable under RC? Both are registered. Aditya, assume that both are registered in GST, then what? Absolutely correct. That supplier has to be other than body corporate, recipient has to be the body corporate or partnership firm. LLP is considered as very nice, Malakshmi. Very nice. LLP is considered as partnership firm. LLP is considered as partnership firm. Can you please tell me, last question from my side, can you please tell me, if I am registered under composition, under 10.1, then what is the amount of service I can provide? What is the margin amount of the service I can provide? There is two clause, and whichever is higher, I can say. One is amount, one is percentage, and whichever is higher, whichever is lower, something like that. That is my last question. Subhakarji, over to you. So right answer is 10% or 5 lakh, whichever is higher ki lower. Whichever is higher ki whichever is lower. Higher. Always remember higher. Thank you so much. From my side, it's over. Subhankarji, over to you.
Thank you, Arun sir, for this intermediate revisionary classes. I hope students make the full use of it. And these lectures are being recorded and uploaded on YouTube as well. So in case if you have missed any concept, also you can go and watch the same again on the YouTube. Secondly, I would like to inform that all the questions and the assignments have been uploaded on the VOS portal on your student ID, from where you can access and practice the questions. If you have any query, you can also ask the same on the query portal. And as far as the 3 chapters has concerned, which sir has taken up in this session, first introduction to the GST, second supply under GST, and the third is charge of GST. All 3 chapters are important for your examination purpose. First chapter is not as much as important for the examination, but it is more important for the basic understanding of the GST, and followed by the supply under GST and the charge of the GST, for which sir has beautifully explained and revised all the concepts of both the chapters. And the most important thing is that sir has taken the questions and the question answer round in this session, which might be useful for you. And thank you so much for attending this session. Or in case if you have any query or anything, you can, if you want to ask, you can ask here to me. Otherwise, we can conclude this session. Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's wrap up this class.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
हाँ जी.